Well, ladies and gentlemen, we begin the episode, of course, as usual. We're going to have some really awesome, how should I say this? We are going to have some revelation from Mikel Arteta. Of course, we're going to talk about Gabriel Martinelli speaking to the media. Also, we're going to talk about more stuff. So, just no time to waste. Let's just jump into it, baby. The first news is, of course, Mikel Arteta was asked about on talks of him being offered a contract extension for himself. He says, I'm really happy here, and my aim is to build with a club, a winning team, a team that people enjoy watching and can identify with, a team that can transmit what we want football wise and as an organization. Gabriel Mart. So Arteta on Wolves game, he says, I think they are really consistent. The work that the manager and the coaching staff are doing is exceptional. They have a really clear way of playing and they are a very really competitive team. It's really hard to beat them and it will be tough tomorrow. Let's see if it will it be tough or not. Only time will tell. Gabriel Martinelli says, we are so young. The oldest player in the game against Man City was Laka, but a lot of players are 22, 23 and 24. We have time to improve and we are going to do that 100%. We will be one of the best teams in the world. Well, I hope that happens. I really do. Moving on, also let's talk about Bukayo Saka's future. Fabrizio says, the player loves Arsenal and at the moment he's not planning for something different. Contract talks won't take place now. It's not in February. It's not in March. They will discuss maybe end of the season. But Arsenal are of course happy with him and he is happy with them. So I don't see any problem. Of course there isn't any problem, to be fair. But talking about Mikel Arteta's contract extension, according to Mark Irvine, Arsenal are set to hand Mikel Arteta a bumper pay rise with a new £8.3 million a year deal. Stan Kroenke is keen to emphasize his confidence in Arteta by sanctioning a 3-year contract which will be worth £25 million for the Spaniard. Arteta travelled to Denver for face-to-face talks with Stan Kroenke and his son Josh last month, and the owners made it clear that Arteta has their full support after sanctioning a major spending summer spree to upgrade the squad for a return to European football next season. I hope this happens. But more importantly, what do you think about the contract extension of Mikel Arteta from £5 million to £8.3 million, a pay hike, and of course £25 million in 3 years' time? Do you think that is the right kind of price, or should Mikel Arteta be given a new contract or not? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. And if so, the pay hike, does it make any sense? Let me know what you think about it. So Mikel Arteta on the top 4 race says, I think it will be a bit of a roller coaster. There will be moments when a team opens up a bit of a gap, then it catches up. So you see the fixtures we all have to play and they are extremely tricky. We will see. On Cedric providing Tomiyasu competition, he says, it's exactly what I want, that we have players who can play in the same role with different qualities, that give us different options and that you are sure they can perform. That is the case now. Well, of course that is the case now, but let's see how Arsenal are going to deal with that. We're going to love this. Also, Premier League football next season would look like this. Okay. Bland, but okay. Also, Gabriel Martinelli was asked about who was his toughest opponent. He says actually the guy from Nottingham Forest, Jet Spence, who I played against in the FA Cup. Well, we all saw that and we also agree to that. Yes, he was Gabriel Martinelli's toughest opponent. Also, Fabian, according to sportwitness.co.uk, Fabian Ruiz and Victor Osimhen, Arsenal want to relaunch their project by signing important duo will need more than 100 million euros. More than 100 million euros to sign both of young talent. Would you say is it a good thing? Let's see. Do you want Fabian Ruiz and Victor Osimhen both for a 100 million euro deal? Let me know in the comments what do you guys think about it. Also, Arsenal have been put on red alert as Inter Milan are reportedly prepared to sell Lautaro Martinez in the summer transfer window. The Gunners were linked with Lautaro last year and were set to offer him a 275k a week deal But the move failed to materialize and eventually signed a new contract. However, it was reported last week that Arsenal have reignited their interest. According to Calcio Mercato, Lautaro is facing an uncertain future in the Serie A. He might want to move, and apparently Arsenal could be his next gig. Let's see. Also, Arsenal have been dealt with a blow with Roma not willing to sign Maitland-Niles permanently because their whole thing is not happening apparently. So let's see. Also, Peter Schmeichel has backed Manchester United to beat Arsenal for top 4. He says, I think Arsenal have shown some great form, but actually on current form in the last 5 games, Man United is a little bit better than Arsenal. It's hard to see, but they are. I think having the points on the board rather than games in hand is more important. Leeds, it was a great win. Let me be absolutely clear about it that it was a great win. But I still think there is a long way to go for this team. They've still got, in terms of football, so many more things to prove. Also, former Tottenham star Brad Friedel has actually spoken good about Austin Trusty. He believes that Austin could be a success at Arsenal. That is actually good. But before touching any Austin Trusty news, here's a bad news about Renato Sanchez. I don't know how many of you guys still believe that Renato Sanchez should come to Arsenal. If so, let me know what you guys think about Renato Sanchez to Arsenal now, because according to Calcio Mercato, Arsenal have suffered a transfer blow as Renato Sanchez has agreed to join AC Milan. Sanchez confirmed the Gunners were keeping tabs on him, but according to Calcio Mercato, the midfielder and Milan have a definitive understanding over a deal. The Portuguese international is represented by Jorge Mendes, who is said to have excellent relationship with the Rossoneri. So it could be that we could miss out on this guy. But are you fine with it? Let me know in the comments. Are you guys okay with, Renato Sanchez going? Because, of course, like lots of reasons why we believe that could happen. But moving on, so also, ex-Roma ace Loris Boni believes Maitland-Niles and fellow January signing Sergio Oliveira have struggled to adapt to Italian football. He says they haven't impacted a lot. Maybe they haven't settled in yet. They have a hard time grasping the type of football in Italy. English and Portuguese football is quite different. If you join a team that is not into condition, it's not easy to fit in. They are players who have come to complete a staff. They aren't ones who make the difference. Woo! Shots fired. Oh, shots fired, surely. Moving on, let's talk about the open Serge Gnabry situation. According to Sport Build, a meeting between Hassan Salihamidzic and Serge Gnabry's representatives took place on February 2nd. An agreement could not be reached. Both parties are still far from each other. Gnabry's extension is getting complicated. Gnabry wants to be in the same wage category as Sane and Coman. Sane earns 15 million euros per year. Coman earns 20. Chelsea and Tottenham have shown interest. Gnabry likes London. Nonetheless, the relationship between Bayern and Gnabry's agents is still good. More talks are to take place. Gnabry does not want to leave Bayern this summer in any case and could leave on a free in 2023, a scenario that Bayern want to prevent at all costs. An agreement is still expected to be reached and is the most likely outcome at the moment. So, no agreement yet. The chance of Serge Gnabry leaving Bayern is still open in the midst, and I think it would be fantastic if that happens for us. He wants to come to London. Of course, he's a London boy. He has unfinished business with Arsenal, and I'm pretty much sure that's what he's going to get it done. I hope that happens. Let me know what you guys think about it. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.